Hi everybody, I've put together just a small yoga sequence for anybody who's never done any classes before, mine in particular, and they want to give it a try and they're a bit nervous or they don't know what to expect. So I've just put together just a short 5-6 minute sequence of what to expect in one of my classes. So we're going to start on the mat, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and just going to make sure you're on the tops of the feet here, really pressing into the top of the ankle. You want a nice long line from the crown of the head all the way to the bottom. I'm going to draw the rib cage in towards the spine, the belly button in. I'm just going to gently rock the weight forwards and backwards. So it's really important to work on our strength, mobility, wrist strength and mobility, which I have learnt too well very recently. So little rocks forwards and backwards. Maybe incorporating the breath. So inhaling to go forward, exhaling to come back. And then just slowly taking the fingertips to the edges of the mat, so the fingertips out, so the heels of the hands come towards each other, and then I'll rock from side to side. Still keeping that nice long line from the crown of the head. Just little rocks. And then if it's okay for your wrists, bringing the fingertips towards the knees, maybe walking those knees a little bit further towards the fingers, and then just gentle rocks forwards and backwards. So if this isn't enough for you, then you can bend the elbows just gently, maybe coming onto the heels of the hands, lifting the heels off to get more into that fascia of the wrist, the forearm, maybe even the belly of the forearm. But if that's too much, then you can just put the heels of the hands down. But just taking it slowly here. If you have lifted the heels off, just stay still. Don't rock like you would do if you had the heels down. And then now bring those heels down. We're going to flip the palms over. So the fronts of the hands are onto the floor. Sorry about my left arm, it's a little bit dodgy because I don't do enough of these. And then this time we're just going to be still. So if you can, try and lengthen the arms. Like I said, mine don't. I've neglected my wrists, unfortunately, for the last year. Just taking a few moments. And then placing those hands on the mat, spreading the fingers, pressing through the index finger, the thumb, that big L with both hands. You're going to take an inhale as you drop the belly down, lift the chest up, look towards the ceiling, press that chest forward nice and proud. As you exhale, either the nose or the mouth, tuck the tailbone, draw the belly, squeeze the bottom, and then draw that chin into the chest, trying to spread between the shoulder blades. We'll go again, so this time lifting the bottom first, trying to ripple through the spine, lifting the chest to look up towards the ceiling, chest proud. And then exhaling, tucking under the tailbone, drawing the belly in, pressing into that space between the shoulders, curving through that upper spine. And then just releasing back to tabletop, tuck the toes. And we're just going to stretch through the arches of the feet, the balls of the feet. So just take that weight back. So you can stay here on the hands, that's absolutely fine. Or you can bring the hands onto the thighs if you're brave enough, keeping the chest nice and lifted. And we'll just take 3 breaths. So you can inhale through the nose, and then either exhale out of the nose or the mouth. Again, nice big inhale, nice big exhale. Last time, inhale, keep smiling through that discomfort. Exhale. Good, we're just going to place the hands on the floor now. Take the feet and the knees a little bit wider. We're going to push back into Malasana. So we're looking at getting those feet nice and wide. The heels are in as the toes go out. So really big, wide bottom squat. I'll show you from the front here. So toes go out, heels are in, and if you're up here and you feel really uncomfortable, then maybe just see what it's like to take a step out. Those heels might find the floor. If not, pop some blocks or books under. You're going to take the elbows to the inside of the knees, press them to either side of the room, and then try and lift the chest. So we're trying to look for a nice long line from the crown of the head all the way down to the tailbone, a nice long line. We'll take a few moments here, really stretching out those hips. Try to maybe look forward or maybe look up, spreading through the toes whilst we're here. and counting those breaths. So maybe trying to inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 5. If that's too much, then don't worry. And then when you're ready, hands find the floor, bottom goes up towards the ceiling, bring those feet in line with the hips, so toes going forward, train tracking, fingertips on the floor, so bend the knees as much as you need to, and then just have a wiggle. If the hands don't find the floor at all, don't worry. Again, you can have those blocks, or you can just have the hands hanging, that's okay. So just having that wiggle. Take hold of opposite elbow and opposite hand. Again, just have a little wiggle. Have a swing from the hips. Getting into that lower back. The hamstrings allow the head to be heavy. So a nice big stretch. Release the elbows. Soften through the knees and then just walk those hands out to a plank position. So the hands are under the shoulders. The toes are tucked. The quadriceps engaged. So really contracting those thighs, squeezing the bottom. And like we just did in our cat-cow, we're going to press through the shoulders and find that opening between the shoulder blades. So nice, strong through the arms, through the shoulders, through the back. We'll inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale. And then just gently sending that weight forward over the wrists. Take the bum nice and high as you press back, downward facing dog, so spreading the shoulders, spreading the fingers, and then trying to wrap the armpits down towards the floor. So trying to shine them down towards the mat, engaging those shoulder muscles, spreading through the fingers, and remembering to press through the index finger and the thumb. If you feel like you can, keeping that back nice and flat, maybe walking those feet a little bit closer. Don't worry if the heels don't touch the floor. It's all about that long line from the crown of the head down to the bottom. If you feel like you're curving through, I don't know if I can even do it anymore, curving through the upper body, then maybe just bend the knees and find that openness through the chest a little bit more. So it's not about heels to the floor, it's about nice flat long back. I'll take one breath, exhale, and then just slowly drop to the knees. Come back to sit on the bottom, rearrange any clothing, and there we go. So that's just the first little snippet. I'm going to do a few more this week, so you can either just work your way through them or we can add them all together and have yourself a nice little class. If that's helpful, let me know. If you prefer just all the Pilates stuff, again, just let me know. But it's really nice just to work those little sequences into your day wherever you can. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.